Entertainment Austin starts right now.
I'm inside Mercury Hall here in South Austin, and we're going to be chatting with Brianna Fleet of Top Austin Model, checking out the Texas Film Awards and the Nobelity Feed the Peace Awards, and much more. Brianna, thank you so much for chatting with us.
Thanks for having me.
Tell us what's going on Monday.
So on Monday, we're celebrating 5 years of Top Austin Model with our 5th annual Top Austin Model finale.
So what does that mean? Because honestly, I've never heard of any other competition here in town that gives a multi-platform and multi-stage opportunity for models. So explain that.
So Top Austin Model is a multi-stage annual competition for Austin-based models featuring all local talent and businesses. So the only people that can participate in any capacity have to be based here in Austin, Texas.
Were there a lot of girls that signed up this year?
Yeah, we had over 50 girls come out for the kickoff and casting last month, and from there we had 26 girls start in the competition, and each week we've been making eliminations and cuts so that on Monday we'll have our 10 finalists rock the runway and try to impress the judges to find out who wins the title this year.
Check out who we got to chat with at the Nobelity Feed the Peace Awards this year.
All right, everyone, it's Lola Lehman. I am with Turk Pipkin. I am so excited to talk to you. Thank you so much for meeting with us.
Well, I'm delighted to be here. Glad you could be here for our big gala.
Absolutely, 10th anniversary. Tell us a little bit about the awards.
Well, the Nobelity Project started with one feature film, Nobelity, and that led into partner projects around the world. And then 10 years later, we made 3 features, 50 short films. Here's our little banner. And we've done 100 partner projects around the world. Tonight we're honoring Kyle Chandler, Coach,
right,
and little Steven Van Zandt with the Feed the Peace Awards.
And you were saying around the world. Can you tell us about your work in Kenya?
Well, in Kenya, really everywhere we work, kind of our goal is education for all. And there's kids who fall through the gaps. And in Kenya, the gaps mean they probably don't have classrooms. They have substandard or dangerous classrooms. They don't have clean water. They may need a library or computer lab, a science lab. So we do those kind of projects with schools in Kenya. In Austin, you have different kind of gaps. So here we work with homeless kids through Project Help and Cap City Kids, and we plant trees with high school kids in Bastrop State Park.
And that's amazing. If someone wants to get involved, where can they find more information?
Our website is nobelity.org, and Nobel, because we started working with Nobel laureates, is spelled Nobelity, Nobelity. And a lot of the video and a lot of resources and ways to get involved and support the work are at the website.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm actually really excited. There's a lot of people of note here tonight, and I think it's going to be a great evening.
I saw a lot of great artists walking by while we were talking. Let's go check it out.
Look who I have today. I have Kyle Chandler and family, Miss Catherine here. My goodness, how does it feel to be in Austin and being honored tonight?
I love Austin, and to be honored is better than not, yeah.
Some would say, yes.
Yeah.
Out of all things you could be doing, with your busy schedule, your family, why get involved with this organization?
I'm in charge of scheduling, that's why.
That's all we need to know.
She's right. Turk and Christy, what they do, it's all about people, and it's all about giving. They found their way of doing this in their own way. They have created this the Nobelity Project, and we've become part of it little by little, and it means a lot to us. It's a way to do things that we would never otherwise be able to reach out and help people.
And the children,
incredible.
you know, dealing with the children, we have our children, and it just opens your heart to help them. So it's a great way for a family to do it.
Yeah.
And I just want to thank you again, and congratulations for this wonderful night, and what better way to be surrounded with family.
Absolutely.
Right.
The only way. Yeah.
Thank you. Please tell us how you got involved in this organization.
Well, I have known Turk and Christy for a long time, and we share a mutual love for Africa and for trying to do good work in Africa. And I have always been so incredibly supportive and have always admired the work that they're doing with this project. I just think it's amazing, and they managed to make it fun for people to help and to understand where your money is going and to feel involved. And that's, I think, an important thing, you know, for people to know that you can really enjoy giving.
I think that some people don't really understand how bad the conditions are and the need for help. Can you talk a little bit about your experience with helping?
Well, you know, it is it's always an interesting conversation because, you know, there are many people in the United States, there are many people all over who have difficult situations and they need help in various ways. And so, but I do think it's important to remember people and way far away from us too, and to know that they are also fellow human beings. And Africa does suffer from extreme poverty and a lot of hardship that we actually don't face here on the same level. And then also, you know, I've been fortunate enough to go there, and when you go, you also realize it's such a beautiful place and the people are so extraordinary. So, you know, again, you really get rewarded when you make a choice to give and to help out.
I am so excited to be talking to Billy Gibbons.
It's a pleasure to be part of such a noble cause, no pun intended. But the activities from Nobelity are doing the small drops in a big, big bucket, but it's bridging the gap.
I'm with the man of the hour, actor, rocker, and one of tonight's honorees, Mr. Steven Van Zandt. How does it feel to have been nominated for this award?
It's nice. They do good work, you know, Turk and Christie, and yeah, it's just this town's always been one of my favorites, you know, to begin with. It's probably one of the most artistic towns in America.
So why did you feel that you wanted to get involved with this particular organization of all things?
Well, you know, there's so many people doing good stuff. I knew Turk from Sopranos. You know, we had met, and you know, through Dan Ciola, a mutual friend who Dan's involved with my other 2 foundations I'm involved with.
Right. So much philanthropy.
Yeah, well, it's just like you know, it's kind of a small world in a way. So you know, one thing led to another, and I was happy to come down, and you know, and Robert Rodriguez, you know, giving me the honor tonight was really a thrill for me because I'm a big fan of his, really big fan, you know, so.
Track your vehicles and equipment anytime, anywhere with GPS of Texas. Whether you're a business owner with service or delivery trucks or a concerned parent with a teenage driver, GPS of Texas can help. Choosing GPS of Texas will improve employee productivity, save you money on your fuel bills, show proof of work, and add theft prevention. Let us show you why we are the #1 provider of tracking systems in South Texas. Experience superior service and local support. 587-7634. Keep your people on course at GPS of Texas. Log on to gpsoftexas.com for more information.
So how did this idea come to mind? Why did you decide to make Top Austin Model?
Well, I was modeling myself here in town, and back in the day, there weren't quite as many opportunities as there are now, and I really wanted to try to promote the Austin fashion industry and create this platform for the models here and for all of our creative Austin talent.
Well, what are some changes that you've seen over 5 years? Because this is the 5th anniversary, but not just in your competition, but in the overall modeling industry in Austin. How has it changed?
Well, back in the day, it was a lot of the same girls and a lot of the same faces, and which was great because we all became really good friends. But outside of the Austin fashion scene, nobody really knew that it was us, even though we were the same girls in all of the shows. So kind of creating Top Austin Model kind of gave a face and name to these hangers, as we call them, for designers. And you know, back then there was like 1 show a month, and now there are just hundreds of shows every month, yeah. So,
or some of the designers that you were mentioning when we were speaking before, but who are some designers that are going to be presenting for your runway show on Monday?
So on Monday we're really excited because all of our designers are debuting their new collections. Elaine Marie Bridal, this is actually going to be the launch of their company. Then we've got Lala and Six Shell, both designers that have shown with Top Austin Model before, and again, brand new looks, so we can't wait to see what they have.
Chat with Danny Trejo, Robert Rodriguez, and Guillermo del Toro at the Texas Film Awards. Check it out. I just saw some photos of you filming in my hometown of South Padre Island, Texas, right? You were Tell us a little bit about that project.
That was so much fun. It's a project called The Green Ghost, and it's with a guy named Charlie Clark, and who is from Brownsville, Texas, I think. You know what I mean? And so we just had so much fun down there. What a place, man. That's the first time I'd ever been there.
Tell me you got a little bit of a tan.
Oh, my. It's just like so, and the people were so warm, you know, so it was just really great. We filmed in Lockhart, Texas, and in Brownsville, and then South Padre Island, and it was just so much fun, man. And
when should we expect it out?
Probably next year, you know what I mean? But right now, you can go see Badass 3. That just came out, and it's me and Danny Glover and Lonnie Love and John Amos.
So I'm with Robert Rodriguez. Robert, it's always so great to chat with you. Tonight you are presenting an award. What are you going to be presenting?
Presenting the Honorary Texan Award to Guillermo del Toro. He used to live here. We've been friends since I started, but the time he lived here is around the time I was doing Spy Kids. He lived here about 3 years, 4 years. And so that's enough. He's here 3 years, we claim him as a Texan. He's going to be honorary Texan. He was here long enough.
Long enough. And you're already raring to go with your second season from Dusk Till Dawn. What should viewers expect this season?
The unexpected. New alliances, new enemies. We're really having a lot of fun with it. Everybody knows their character, and we're turning it on its dime, turning it on its head so that we can bring everybody back together in a different way. So it's really fun. It's really cool doing a second season of a series, and then everybody knows their characters, and you start playing with that and making lots of surprises. Everyone's really excited about the scripts. We got all the scripts already, so we already know how it's going to turn out. So it's really, we got really ahead of it this time.
Film-wise, what's cooking up for you?
Ooh, I've got several projects that are all in the same area. I don't know which one's going to be first, but lots of great ones. Fire and Ice, which is the Frank Frazetta one, based on that museum. A sci-fi movie called Nerve Wracker. A couple of other ones I can't talk about, but they're right. I'm not sure which one's going to be first.
Well, awesome. Well, I'll see you guys inside, and have a good night.
Thank you.
Congratulations on being an honoree tonight, but how does it feel to be an honorary Texan?
Feels good. I think that we have, Texas and Mexico have put their past in perspective, and we have joined into this celebration.
Absolutely. Now, with Pacific Rim's success, have you had any trouble, perhaps, with financial aspect for your next project?
No. I am perhaps too busy. I immediately after Pacific Rim, I started Crimson Peak. It's finished. It's coming out in October. The Strain is on its second season, and we start Pacific Rim 2 in November.
Could you tell us a little bit about your favorite parts about pre-production and post-production?
I like post-production the most because all the crap stops and it's just realities. And you're left alone, with your movie, and it's almost like the most peaceful honeymoon moment for the director and the film.
What would you say to people who are beginning as filmmakers who are maybe losing the steam because of the independent circuit being so tough?
I think it never gets better. I think that it's a very Darwinian profession. So if you give up, you give up. you were not meant to survive.
Congratulations tonight. I love your film so much. Pleasure to speak with you.
Thank you very much.
Do not pay another energy bill before calling 1-800-SOLAR-USA. You must call today, 1-800-SOLAR-USA, 1-800-SOLAR-USA. Don't pay for your energy, have the energy company pay you. Call 1-800-SOLAR-USA.
I'm Lola Lehman for Entertainment Austin, where each week we bring you insight the very best of Austin's unique culture. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Entertainment Austin, everywhere you want to be. One of my favorite things about South by Southwest is the food. Speaking of food, here's Robert Fleming.
Hey, Chef Rob Fleming here in the American Breakfast Kitchen. And I don't know about you, but in my kitchen, the single most important tool we have is this baby right here, the knife. So much of what we do in the kitchen, preparing to cook, is done with a knife. It's the single most important tool we've got. It's also the single most dangerous tool. Most people don't know that a dull knife does not cut, it really rips. And a sharp knife will slice. So if you cut yourself with a dull knife, it's going to take a lot longer for that cut to heal. But if it's done with a sharp knife, you'd be amazed how quick it heals. The first thing you need to remember to do is to steel your knives. After a knife's been run on a stone, or when it's been used for a while, if you were to look down the blade of the knife, it would look something like this. But when we steel it, we pull the blade into alignment and we put a really fine edge on it. The first thing you want to do is, if you're left-handed or right-handed, get comfortable with whichever hand you use the knife in. We hold the steel. I'm right-handed, so I hold it in my left. And I typically hold it out in front of me, just like this, and it's a push and a pull, only on the top side of the steel. Some people do this or do this. That's all wrong. Push and pull on the top side of the steel, and you about 5 strokes each way on any knife, a larger knife or on a smaller knife, and you will hone out that edge and you will make it a much better cutting tool, much safer cutting tool, because it just goes like that. Chef Rob Fleming from the American Breakfast Kitchen.
What can you do in 31 days? How about moving to your own home? Buffington Homes has over 60 new homes ready to move into in as little as 31 days. Choose from 1 stories, 2 stories, large or small, north or south. Buffington Homes builds in the most desired communities in the Austin area, so you're sure to find one that fits your needs. Whether giving you more space for your kids or your favorite collection, having a place to barbecue outdoors or plant a garden, Buffington Homes has a solution. Find your move-in ready home today at mybuffington.com.
So your jewelry is beautiful. Did you get that here in town?
Thank you, yes. I got it at Whole Foods Market, who's one of our sponsors this year. And this is by Crystal Diane Studios, and she was featured in our kickoff and casting earlier this month, or excuse me, last month. And then she'll also be having jewelry at our finale tomorrow.
And so, do you have any other pieces? Like, where can we find her info?
You can find stuff on Top Austin Model. We link to her website, and then you can go to any Whole Foods. She exclusively distributes at Whole Foods Markets here in town and around the state.
So do you have other vendors besides jewelry, besides her? I mean, you have awesome designers, great models. What else?
Yeah, we've got a lot of great vendors. We've got some awesome hair and makeup teams here, just a collaboration of independent artists. And then we've also got Jackson Ruiz, who will be doing hair for the finale, and Mandy Hernandez has put together an amazing team for beautifying everybody with her makeup.
And you have a photo shoot that's going on that happened today, right?
Yes, so the photo should be coming out any minute now. We did a jewelry photo shoot with Shalat Lily Jewelry, who is an amazing local designer.
And so people will vote on it, or what can people do with the photo?
So this one, because we are at the cutting it close here with the big finale tomorrow, the judges are going to be making the eliminations tonight for our final cut to get to those 10 girls. But over the course of the competition, after each photo shoot, the public has had the chance to vote on their favorite, and that model was saved from that elimination round.
Track your vehicles and equipment anytime, anywhere with GPS of Texas. Whether you're a business owner with service or delivery trucks or a concerned parent with a teenage driver, GPS of Texas can help. Choosing GPS of Texas will improve employee productivity, save you money on your fuel bills, show proof of work, and add theft prevention. Let us show you why we are the #1 provider of tracking systems in South Texas. Experience superior service and local support. 587-7634. Keep your people on course at GPS of Texas. Log on to gpsoftexas.com for more information.
We recently caught up with Tony Dungy and Annie Roddick at the JW Marriott. Check it out.
Coach Tony Dungy, I would be lying if I would say that I'm not completely humbled to be speaking with you, so thank you for chatting with us today.
Thank you, Lola. Great to be with you.
So tell us why you're here.
I'm here actually supporting Andy Roddick and his foundation. They do some tremendous outreach in the Austin area to young people, and that's something that's close to my heart. So to get a chance to come here has been great to support him. I also got a chance to be with Coach Charlie Strong this morning and speak to the University of Texas football team about growing not only as a championship team, but growing as individual people. And so it's been a great trip. It really has.
Tell us why, because you're a busy guy, why get involved with the Andy Roddick Foundation?
Well, what they do in reaching out to young people, especially in terms of education and trying to give everyone an opportunity to blossom, I think that's so important. Both of my parents were teachers. My wife was a teacher before we started having kids, so I've always believed in the importance of education and helping young people grow. I always felt that was my job as a coach, not only to develop our players as athletes, but to help them develop as young men. And Andy's foundation is doing a tremendous job of that.
Andy Roddick, thank you so much for chatting with us today. Tell us what's going on today.
Well, we're celebrating 15 years of the Andy Roddick Foundation, which is surreal in its own right, and we have the legendary Coach Dungy speaking for us today on the importance of giving back, and it's a pretty humbling experience when someone like Coach Dungy lends his support. It gives us instant credibility. I mean, to see the list of what he's done away from the coaching arena, whether it's being an advisor to the president on civic duty, or Boys and Girls Club, or All Pro Dads, or the list goes on and on and on. And it's just really great to have him, and we couldn't be more excited.
15 years. You can't imagine that it would have grown to this level.
No. I mean, we started off doing a tennis clinic in a parking lot, and I think we raised like $6,000, and we thought it was the greatest thing ever. And now to fast forward to where we're doing big galas and having people like Coach Dungy lend their name to our cause. I got a very good piece of advice from my father when I was young. I said, surround yourself with smart people and ask a lot of questions. And luckily, our staff is very good, very, very good.
It sounds like you had the support of your parents. Mm-hmm. Why specifically the cause for the organization? How did you choose it?
Well, we wanted to work with kids, and I'm a big believer in education. There was a big need for out-of-school time activities, especially in East Austin. And when I started the foundation, I was 17, so I wasn't much older than a lot of the kids that we were helping. So frankly, it was the thing that I could relate most to. I was lucky. I had the opportunity. A lot of these kids don't. We say talent is universal, opportunity is not, so we're just trying to pay it forward.
Well, if anybody wanted to get involved with the foundation, how do they do that?
arfoundation.org. All of our information about our summer programs, donate, events that we have coming up, it'll all be right there.
And what's left in your legacy? What would you like to do?
Oh God, legacy is a big word that I don't think is applicable to me. But I think more of this, more the same. We want to get bigger. I feel like we've proven ourselves a little bit. It's not just an idea now, and so we want to keep building on the momentum that we have. I think people around here are starting to believe in us, and my staff has just done an amazing job with our program. So we want to see how far we can take this.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, and congratulations. This is huge. And
thank you.
Look forward to the talk.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you. And here's Austin Music Association Producer of the Year, AJ Vallejo. All right, y'all, I'm with AJ Vallejo here at Big Little Big Fest. Best Little Big Fest?
Best Little Big Fest.
Best Little, right?
Good enough.
Right? Congratulations, Producer of the Year for the Austin Music Awards. How does that feel?
Cool. Very, very flattering, very honored, That actually kind of makes you feel like you're actually getting, recognized for all the work you do, so I'm happy,
For people who don't know, what are you working on right now?
Oh, everything. Working on a Latin pop record with a group called the Yanez Sisters. Working on a new Big Don Overlord record, which is hip hop. Working on a new Rebellion record. Actually 6 or 7 albums, so too much to count. But
You're so modest about it. Oh yeah, you know, I've got 6 or 7 things, but that's awesome. So where can people check out your music?
You can go to VallejoMusic.com, which is a band Vallejo, and Love and Chaos is another act that I'm working with Kendall Beard. Just Google me, AJ Vallejo. Google me and I'll pop up. You know, hopefully I don't pop up under like, you know, my police records or something.
Something crazy. Well, tell us what's going on tonight here. Why are you here?
I'm here to a band I produced, my brother's band. They won in the polls. They #2 avant-garde and then #6 in EDM, Dead Love Club. So I'm here to kind of support them, and I produced that record as well. So, and just they're amazing. So that's why I'm here.
Awesome. Well, let's go check it out.
Let's go check it out.
And get into the night and jump into my ride and kick it 105. I got an appetite for just feeling right. We wanna come tonight, and I'm not gonna stop till I hit my mark. I kick it up all night, sleep all day. I wanna rock and roll.
What can you do in 31 days? How about moving to your own home? Buffington Homes has over 60 new homes ready to move into in as little as 31 days. Choose from 1 stories, 2 stories, large or small, north or south. Buffington Homes builds in the most desired communities in the Austin area, so you're sure to find one that fits your needs. Whether giving you more space for your kids or your favorite collection, having a place to barbecue outdoors or plant a garden, Buffington Homes has a solution. Find your move-in ready home today at mybuffington.com.
Do not pay another energy bill before calling 1-800-SOLAR-USA. You must call today, 1-800-SOLAR-USA, 1-800-SOLAR-USA. Don't pay for your energy, have the energy company pay you. Call 1-800-SOLAR-USA.
So tomorrow is the big finale. Can people still purchase tickets, or how can we attend?
Tickets are still available at topaustinmodel.com to get into the big runway show, and then it's free admission to our Sip and Shop cocktail hour leading up beforehand, where we've got some vendors that will be showcasing their wares, and you'll be able to see some behind-the-scenes action from the competition.
And that's not going to be easy. As one of the judges, you know that's going to be so hard for you to pick one girl, I'm sure.
Yeah, so the end of the night, we're going to announce the winner, and it's going to be really tough. Everybody worked really hard, and they all, you know, deserve a lot of praise, but I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of them in the fashion industry from now on. So.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us. I can't wait for tomorrow, and I think it's going to be a great night.
Thank you. I can't wait to see you.
Awesome. Well, topaustinmodel.com. Check it out.
Well, that's our show. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and download our mobile app. Besitos.